Hey everyone, we're back. We've been, 2 weeks out of the show. We got Mr. 71, Brandon Bell.
Is that his name? That's his nickname?
71, y'all is crazy.
And national championship.
Appreciate it,
Want to say congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Man, you still hung over from Vegas?
I'm not hungover. I didn't even get to turn up like that. It was all business, man, strictly business, man. So, it felt good to just bring that back to Arizona.
Yep.
Great team, ball so hard, baby.
Yes, sir. So we'll start with the first game. We had the Bulls winning 123-58 over the Tempe free agent team, Brandon's former squad. Man. I don't even know what to say about that game. LaBelle had 40 points. Cameron Johnson actually had 31 points for the free agent team, though.
Out of 58.
Yeah, out of 58. So,
he had most of the
most of the
more than
points.
half a point.
Should have went for 60.
So I'm just glad they still have a team. To be honest, it's week 7, and they still battling. They still playing hard.
You know what? But that's what Ultimate Hoops is about. They come out, they're doing it for the love of the game.
Yep.
Regardless of what the outcome of their games are, they're doing it for the love of the game.
Yeah, that's well said.
The Bulls had I think there were 4 players over 30.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Well, the Bulls are coming off 3 straight losses. Since I've been here, I've never seen the Bulls lose 3 straight games. Though.
Yeah, and they didn't have Brandon tonight.
Yeah.
We'll see next week because they had an easy win tonight.
Yeah.
We'll see next week.
Bulls struggling this year though.
Yeah, they struggling. Well,
How do you think they're going to do in the tournament this year?
they're missing a point guard. That's what they're missing. I think they're going to do all right. They'll probably make it to the second round. That's what I'm guessing. But they won't be ranked very high. They'll probably be ranked right in the middle. So it could be a toss-up. They'll probably win the first round. They'll probably lose. I'm guessing they might lose the second round and play a harder team.
Okay, and in the second game, we had the game of the night. The Bad Boys beating Game Over, 110-106 in double overtime. That was Game Over. That was the first loss of the season.
Well,
should have been 2, but
Yeah.
With Game Over, you had a good team. They're missing some role players on their squad, I think. They're missing 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, but let's not forget, Bad Boys didn't have Waylon in this game either.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
You know what?
For them to win, that was a huge win.
But the young lady, what's her name? She stepped up all the time.
Oh, Trish.
Your girlfriend?
Take you to dinner, Trish.
No, but Game Over, I think some of their players were out in the national tournament too. They didn't, Josh Hunter.
They still look hungover.
Yeah,
from
Josh
Vegas.
Hunter. And I didn't see him touch the ball the last several minutes of the game. I didn't see him touch the ball at all. And he's a walking double-double for them. So.
Well, one thing is they don't know who they put their offense through. It's kind of like whoever has the ball is who's going to score. They ain't got we got to get this guy a touch every time. They don't have that, so they're going to have to figure out their roles come tournament time. Because we got a competitive here, but you got a Scottsdale team coming. It's going to be you got to be competitive.
Now is not the time to start.
Yeah, now is not the time to be losing because you won and done.
So, Eric Santos had some big threes. Towards the end of the game.
He's solid to me.
Yeah, he had some
And
big
he's fundamental.
three-pointers.
And he kind of shifty. I think shifty players are the hardest people to guard because you can't really tell what they're gonna do. But he kind of shifty. That's what.
Different speeds.
Yeah.
He's very deceiving because you look at him and you're like, yo, this dude can't play. That's what I mean. His demeanor, if you look at him walk on the game, you're like, this dude can't hoop. But he's always around the basket. When he gets an open shot, he hits the open shot, and then he knows
2 threes at the end.
Exactly, and then when he needs to penetrate, he knows how to finish, and if they come over, he knows how to kick it to the right people. He's a very solid player.
Yeah, we were able to catch up with Eric actually after the game to hear his thoughts on the game. So here's Eric now.
Hey, how's it going? Week 7, U Hoops Nation. We're here in Tempe. Eric Santos playing for Bad Boys. They played a wonderful game. It took 2 double overtimes to win, but they got the win. Eric Santos hit big threes down the stretch. How'd you feel hitting those threes, man?
Man, I've been cold all game. I was due, so when I was wide open, had to go for it. I knew it was going in as soon as I shot it.
Yeah, they were collapsing on Fred.
Yeah, they were.
And then Fred was just kicking, and he had some faith in you guys, I guess, tonight, right?
Yeah, he did, man. Hey, he did the business. 4 quarters out the game. We took over in the overtime, closed it out.
Yeah. I don't know if you knew that's game over's first loss of the season.
Oh, we knew.
Yeah, so I mean, without Waylon, you guys with a guy just coming off the bench, how'd you guys I mean win? I mean we didn't expect this.
Hard hustling, Fred.
All right, so we got Eric Santos, U-Hoops. We'll see you next week.
Well, that was Eric. But yeah, that was a huge win for Bad Boys. Game over goes down. First loss of the season. So we'll move on to the last game tonight. Our game. Staff Brothers winning 85-80 over Toon Squad. Huge win again. In overtime. We were struggling, man. I mean,
yeah, we were struggling.
We didn't go to Vegas, but it sure did seem like it.
Man, I guess I had a long week. A long weekend. I think
Toon Squad played us tough though.
They did.
A lot of
well, they played
shots.
us tough the last game
I think I got. When you play in the zone, you get real lazy. And, you know, it's like a lot of people was focusing on me, and I was just like, it should open up for the rest of the team. You know?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
You know.
I kind of felt like, you know, I took the back seat and let y'all really. I just played off y'all pretty much. You know,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You know, every team has to have, okay, this guy got to get touches every time because everybody collapses on him. They got their eyes on him, and then it opens up everybody else. So I think that was the difference in the game. But you know, sometimes we can get you touches when.
And then I think we did play down to the level of our competition. Don't get me wrong. I don't take nothing away from Toon Squad because they're a very.
I think they're talented.
Yeah, they're a talented team within them.
They
trust each other. They shoot their open shots and they knock it down. And we did play the toughest part of our season, and we kind of got back into. Then we had a blowout last week, Mr. 71, and then we came and played this game, and we
get a bucket. That's what they call it.
and we showed up and played a team that we thought we were going to just roll through a little bit, and they were game. They were game to play us. They came out fighting, and we put ourselves in the dogfight. Yeah.
Hey, watch next season though. That team, they're missing veterans. They can't finish. They've been in every game almost.
They just need to go-to scorer.
They don't have no one to go to. They ain't got no veterans.
They got no big guy. Their biggest guy was Tevin.
Yeah, if they get a big and they got the shooters, they got the quickness.
That'd be solid.
They'd be
And
all right.
I like to say that the one thing they do when they do it well, they're very efficient. Is when they move the ball. When they move the ball, because no
That's
offense to
any
that
team
team,
almost,
but their team cannot dribble the ball.
Yeah.
Period. And if they move the ball and they pass for the open shot and cut, they're a very deadly team.
Get them a solid guard that can get them into the offense.
Right.
That's what they need. They need a solid.
Okay, so that sets up. Okay, so that moves us to 5-2. Moves Bad Boys are now 5-2.
They're 4-2. They're 4-2 now.
Who?
Bad Boys.
They have to be 5-2 because that's 7 weeks. Right?
Yeah, 5-2.
Yeah.
We
So
lost
so
we
next
lost
week's
the
game,
last week.
we're playing against the Bad Boys, also 5-2. They've won 4 straight. They're probably the hottest team right now in the league.
Well,
What do
one
you guys
thing
think?
is
We beat
they
them.
ain't gonna get them open shots.
Their last loss was against us, and they haven't lost a game since. So what do you guys think next week, going into next week's game?
You know what? We just got to come out ready to play. You know they're shooters. Really, believe it or not, they don't have a presence sign. Yes, I love Fred. I grew up with Fred, but Fred is one of them people that he doesn't want to really bang. He can if he needs to, but they don't have a presence side.
Reggie's a kind of a banger though.
Yeah, but he's a serviceable player for their team.
Speaking of the staff bros, I feel this. The staff bros play as the unit, and if the others show up, our others, then we're pretty much a tough team to beat in this league. Even when game over, they had a game against us. It wasn't just.
Oh yeah, they pulled away.
I mean, looking at the score at the end, the box score at the end, but if you've seen the course of the game, it wasn't just a blowout.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I think the key for us is I think we understand our roles. We know who our scorer is. We know our roles. We know where to get our shots at. And I think our key is to rebound. We have won every game when we dominated the rebound. Believe it or not, we did not control the boards against game over. Even at our height, we didn't rebound by committee. They made us pay for it.
And even let's put this out here. Brandon Bell doesn't just like to score the ball. Just get that out there. I look for everybody. I look for everybody. So I just don't like to score the ball. I like to get my team involved.
All right, well that's gonna be a huge game because winner is gonna get the number 2 seed out of Tempe. So there's a lot on the line.
We need it. Yeah,
Can I play for 2 teams?
we're gonna need a high seed.
Huh?
Can I play for 2 teams?
Yeah, but you're gonna have to choose.
We're not
if we ever
gonna
play,
face each
if we
other.
ever face, then you're gonna have to choose sides.
You're gonna have to choose up.
Yeah. That shirt don't look like you gonna choose
You
us.
already won a national championship with them.
Yeah, we
you
talk
might as well
about
beat
that.
them in the state tournament.
Do we get a national championship in Scottsdale? Do we get the banner?
I don't
put in
think you get the
Scottsdale?
banner. No.
Well, we need it.
But you'll get a state tournament. Speaking of that, so you guys are national champions, but you've lost a game here to Mike Bibby's team.
Hey, look it up on paper, right?
Do you think you're the best team in Arizona?
I think
I mean,
we are. Though.
Yeah.
I think we are.
So you guys get them next. If
You're
you
the
play
best
them in a
team in the
tournament, are you guys going to beat Mike Bibby's
Realistically, let's
squad?
put it like this. Zach Andrews wasn't at 100%. He had just came off an injury. So
You guys spot him like 20 points in the first half,
we
too.
really did, but I think now by the way that Zach Andrews really showed up in the national tournament, I don't think nobody in Arizona can really mess with him as a force.
Now I'm gonna tell you. There's a team at Pond Valley called Old School. They're all
you
over.
gotta throw in the old
you
school.
got it.
No, hey, there are Phoenix
win
league
last
champs.
Yeah, they are defending champs.
They are defending champs, and they still haven't lost. They have 2 7-footers for him,
That's true.
and they play very good organized ball. I'm not taking nothing away from your team. I'm not taking nothing away from your team. But you have to watch. They have just enough players as anybody else, and they know their roles.
If we play, if when we play our game, it's nobody.
We have the Staff brothers. We got
That puts a
2
lot of pressure
6-foot
on
guys.
them,
They play
Yeah.
7 foot.
You're the national champion, so it's almost like
You got a red dot on
you
your back.
almost you have a red dot. You have to win.
do,
though.
If you don't win, that's embarrassing.
But like this,
That means
We
you
play
ain't the
together.
best team in the
Does that mean
nation.
Arizona? We have the best league in the freaking nation.
yeah,
We have the best league then.
Pretty much.
I mean, you got the national champion, and we're not even sure if they're going to win the state champion.
tune in, people.
Hey, but look,
Tune in.
2 weeks away. That's all
weeks away.
That's all I gotta say. 2 weeks
This is gonna
away.
be
Ball so hard.
It's gonna be a
Hey,
nice.
because what happened last year? Game over, ran through the Tempe.
Yep, and
They were the number one
one and
seed. Pond Valley Stars came out here, wrecked them. And it was all because of a switch, time switch.
Yeah,
All because of a time switch.
it's gonna be interesting.
We done played it. In the past 3 months, this team at Ball So Hard, in the past 3 months, we've played a lot of solid teams, a lot of footers, and I can say once we play defensively, we rebound as a committee, it's tough for any team to beat us.
Now I do gotta say, do you think your team Ball So Hard has grown as a unit? Before the tournament, have y'all started to grow? Do you see the growth in the Scottsdale League? And then from the growth in the Scottsdale League, do you think it helped y'all in the national tournament?
I think so. You gotta really think about it. A lot of our teams in Scottsdale could have played in the national tournament and would have gave a lot of them teams problems.
Oh yeah, Mike
At
Bibby.
least Mike Bibby's team, Mighty Morphin Flower Rangers, a lot of teams in Scottsdale.
Splash Brothers.
Splash Brothers,
They lost on the last second
they lost
shot.
on the last second shot. and
That's what happened.
That could have
they
been a
gave a lot of
championship.
teams. They gave a lot of
Arizona
teams
championship.
That was a
problems.
basketball.
I say like me moving out here to Arizona, it's a lot of tough teams out here. It's just not no cakewalk. It's
Yeah.
a lot of teams. You
Migration.
can count it.
Just know though now everybody's gonna be watching you guys.
You can count it.
They know
it's
who's
more
also
than one
hard
hand.
now.
You can count on a lot of teams that we have in Arizona that's tough that will go anywhere and make a statement.
Yeah.
So
Believe it or not, I have to say Arizona is on the map and we're coming.
Yeah.
That's all I have to
I
say.
want to thank you guys for
Yeah.
putting us on the map because now
Yeah.
everybody's gonna be watching our tournament, and there's gonna be a lot of pressure on Ball So Hard.
it is.
If you guys don't win, they're gonna be like, "What the
You know,
national champion?"
we're just happy to be here. We're just happy to be here.
All right, well, that's going to wrap it up here in Tempe, guys. Thanks for your time. Thanks for Brandon. Thanks, Maurice.
Appreciate it, man.
And we're going to go to James now in Gilbert. Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. Just finished week 7 in Gilbert. How's everyone doing? I'm here with guest star, is it Breon? Breon?
Yep.
Breon Miller with LT Bucks and then league coordinator James D. So, how's it going?
It's going good, man. We got a good win out tonight. We won by 50. So, big shout out to my teammates, man. We doing it big. So we trying to take the
Easiest win of the season, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a pretty fun game, man.
Okay. We'll start with the first game. Donkeys. What's their name?
Donkey punching kangaroo.
Okay, they won 108-82 over hidden trips, led by Fred Dullies, 52 points.
Fred got mad. He got the technical foul. After that, he just started hitting everything. I mean, he was doing 363s and knocking them down. He
Yeah.
caught fire.
Fred's rolling, man, right now.
Yeah, last 3-4 weeks in a row, he's been almost 40+ every week. He's just killing it.
Is the Donkeys the best team right now?
You know, I think they're winning all the games, but the way that Game Over's been playing, Game Over, I like the way they play better. I think that they have a little bit more chemistry, a little less one-on-one play, and they get the ball forward quickly without, cherry picking. A lot of that offense for Donkey Punch Kangaroos comes from a little cherry pick post up. Yeah. But Game Over, it's pass up, layup. They really move the ball well, which is what I like about them.
What do you think, Brown? Best team or no? Well, you guys think you're the best team, obviously.
Of course, I'm always going to say we're the best team. I feel that, whenever we have our team chemistry going and we're just fast breaking, man, every person on our team is excellent at fast breaks, and as long as we're seeing each other, moving the ball well, the ball is going to move faster than any player out there in the game today. So, chemistry and teamwork is what it takes.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's set up for the next game. Game Over 2.0, winning 67-56 over Set It Off in the game of the night.
Yeah, that was the big one.
So that's 7 straight wins now for Game Over. And then, like you just said, you think they're the best team in Gilbert right now.
I think they're the hottest team in Gilbert for sure.
Yeah.
And they had a loss in week 1, and since then they've just been playing phenomenal basketball. They've got a few guys hitting shots outside. You got Mike Rose, who's probably one of the best guards in the league. Just a big, strong, quick guard, makes good plays. And they got big man play. Josh Hunter is one of the best finishers in the league down low. He really finishes plays well.
Yep. I'm just not sure if Game Over is gonna be able to hop Donkeys because of the week 1 matchup. Game Over won. I don't think you were here, but they already won, so I think they would have a tiebreaker. So if Donkeys win out, they're gonna get the #1 seed. So out of those two teams, what team do you think is the better team?
Honestly, I gotta be completely honest with you guys. I really haven't really paid much attention to that team per se. I always try to make sure I focus on our team and our team's chemistry, making sure we're doing what we need to do. Haven't really, I always want to see who's out there, who our competition is, so we can, match them up and everything. But out of the two teams, I really couldn't say. I feel that, the most important thing is making sure that our guys are right and our chemistry is good so we can beat teams like that.
Yeah. We were able to actually catch up with Chris Allen.
We're here with Chris Allen from Game Over 2.0. Just secured a big win against Team Set It Off. How do you guys feel going into week 8 of this year?
Man, we feel good. We came off a hard loss last night. I'll probably take full responsibility for that. I couldn't hit a layup to save my life last night. So I'm just glad I kind of redeemed myself tonight. And it was a big win for us because we didn't want to come in off a slump from Vegas and lose a couple games and then go into the tournament. So we needed to get this win. We got some easy games next week. So that'll give us a little more confidence going into the tournament. So I think we'll be all right.
Here in Gilbert, week 8, biggest game of the year, you guys and Donkey Punching Kangaroos, kind of fighting for that top spot. How's it feel?
I'm saying it's easy game because we got had last time. We're going to come through with a vendetta. If we stop Fred, that's what they got. They got Fred. So we've seen him 3 games now with his other team as well. So I think we got a little game plan for him, and I think they'll be surprised. I'm saying we're going to win by at least 8. Calling an 8-point victory, I guess.
That's the challenge. That's the challenge right there. You guys heard it from him. So going into the tournament, you guys feel strong? You feel confident? Any more kinks you need to work out?
Man, when we play our game, we do well. If we get down by a few points and we start playing selfish and taking the first shot we get, that's when we fall apart. So, I think we only have 3 losses between both games or both leagues. So, as long as we play together and play unselfish and move the ball, no one can stay with us.
Well, you heard it from the man himself. So week 8, come on out to Gilbert. Check out Game Over versus Donkey Punching Kangaroos for battle for the top spot. Thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
By 8, Chris Allen, quote of the night. We will beat the Donkey Punching Kangaroos by at least 8. I'm not worried about them.
Okay. Well, that's going to have to be for the playoffs because they already played this season. So, but we'll move on to the next game. We had a Hungry Hoopers coming off 3 straight losses, finally getting a win over the Splash City brothers, right? Is that what they're Splash City?
I think it's Splash City.
Yeah, 86-53. Sammy Rodriguez had a huge game.
Yeah,
with 23 points.
He was big.
And Marquis Hurd chipped in with 20 points as well. Best game of the season for him as well. I don't think you got to see much of that game, though.
I watched that game.
Yeah.
You know, the difference was Sammy, he's still shooting all the three-pointers he shoots, but he took a lot more shots inside, really got after on defense, got some fast break points. That was a big difference making for that team. When he's rebounding well and he's scoring inside as well as outside, they're a great team.
Yeah. Did you guys beat the Hungry Hoopers?
Did we beat them? I think we did.
Was that the last week game? I think you guys played them last week, right?
Yeah, they did beat Hungry Hoopers.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you guys played them last week? Yeah. I heard things got a little chippy last week. Was it your team?
Maybe. I wasn't here last
okay.
week.
Game over versus...
Okay. Well, it's good to see Hungry Hoopers get a win.
Yeah, they
back
needed
in the
that.
win
They were in
column.
a slump, 3 losses in a row.
Yeah. So, last game of the night, we had Brayonce winning 139-89. Man, that was kind of a waste of everyone's time, to be honest.
Yeah. I think that everybody got a chance to really get off this game, man. It's fun when we out there, we having fun, man. That's when we play the best basketball.
It was a stat stuffing game for sure.
Yeah,
I think everybody was
absolutely.
putting up points.
Yeah, I had my man Rel, he had 45. I came out, got a triple-double, so that was fun. Nick had like 13 threes, and then Hayden had like 5 dunks. So everybody played their part, man. We did our thing.
Looking forward to seeing that stat box. It's probably going to be all LT bucks on the side.
Yeah.
career highs for everybody.
Yeah.
So, free agent team. Is Travis Woodard the problem?
He definitely causes a problem when it comes to chemistry, you know.
Half the team quit already.
He gets on guys, and he's competitive. He's a competitor. But, you know, as a competitor, you got to be able to read your team, especially as, you know, if you're the, quote, best player, you know, you're going to take all those shots. You got to be able to keep everybody else wanting to play. Otherwise, you put up great stats like he is, but your team knows what his team is doing.
Yeah. Well, there's 1 week left in the season. Hopefully, we get at least half the team to show up next week to finish out the season.
That'd be great.
So, we have one week left in Gilbert until the big tournament. I'm not sure if you heard about the tournament, but we're going to combine everybody.
Okay.
So it's going to be 28 teams in the state tournament.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Are we still playing here, right?
No, the games will be in Tempe. All the games will be in Tempe.
Nice.
So, yeah, you're going to play against Scottsdale, Palm Valley.
Nice.
And everybody. You think your team's going to have a chance? 28 teams, man.
Of course, I'm not worried.
Yeah, you ain't worried? All right.
I got confidence in my guys, man. I feel like, you know, like I said, as long as we're running, you know, and we're doing what we need to do on defense, making sure we're, you know, sticking our guys. Offense should come, man. Defense win games.
So opening night, you guys had like 15 players.
Yeah.
Tonight, you guys had 5.
Yeah.
What happened to everybody?
It's a good question.
Past everyone's bedtime? The 9 p.m. game start?
I think our games are so late, man. It's tough for everybody to make them. That's, you know, I know for me, you know, getting back to my daughter, you know, trying to make sure that, you know, get a chance to see her before she goes to bed, tuck her in, you know. But I think that more importantly, you know, it's just the games are kind of late. But, you know, that's why we got to make sure it counts when we do come. So.
Yeah. Well, next season, make sure you're friends with James so he gets you those early games.
Yeah, exactly.
So I appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks a lot for having me.
Yeah, best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
Thanks, James.
I appreciate you too, man.
Hey, everyone. Back at Scottsdale after a 2-week break. Sorry, everyone. National tournament.
So we wanted this. Everybody's climbing for the videos.
I know. You got our groupies emailing me. Where's Born?
Nick Tomsick, one of the videos.
Yep. Tonight was a return of Nick Tomsick back in Scottsdale. How's it feel to be back in your stomping grounds? Old stomping grounds.
It was good, man. I had someone come up to me and ask me what my name was, so it was a shot to the pride. I was like,
They forgot who you were?
Yeah.
Hey, I told the staff every week we're gonna ask who 23 is. We did it on purpose. Nick just hung his head down like, you don't know me? Every week we're gonna ask who you are. Every week.
So it was good to be back with all those guys. I missed them a lot. I kept in touch with them when I was in Germany, and I missed them, man. They're a bunch of cool guys.
Yeah. Man, there's a lot to talk about. Should we talk about other games, or should we just talk about your game the whole time?
We'll start with we'll save it to then. We'll save the best one.
All right, yeah. Well, first game of the night was, who was it?
Splash Brothers versus, no.
Oh yeah, you guys played twice.
No, it was,
we did play twice.
He did play twice.
Oh,
Splash Brothers versus the Mighty Morphin Flower Rangers.
Okay. technically it was the Mighty Morphin, but it is what it is.
It was a warm-up game.
Splash Brothers win 144, 115.
Nick had 52.
Nick had 52.
Did all
First
right.
game back. Did all right.
It's all right. How'd you feel in that one?
It was good. I knew I had to shoot the ball every time because when Darren was playing with us, I knew my shots were gonna go down
Yeah,
drastically.
we'll see the second how many points you had the second game, but you had 52 this one, so.
I'm just playing about Darren. He's
No, you're
great to
not.
have him on our team and stuff like that. But it was a good warm-up game
Yeah,
for. I've never played with Buster before, our big man.
How'd you like that?
It's great, man. I'm glad he's on the team.
Ooh,
So
he's
it-
a tough big man, dude. Agile.
Yeah.
6'6", 270, light on his feet.
That might even be an understatement. I don't know. He's big.
Yeah,
People that big aren't supposed to jump like
that
that.
high.
so.
No,
His
they're
hands
not.
are big as hell. Yeah. Most
But-
dominant big men I've seen. But that was a warm-up game. We won't talk about that too much.
Yeah, so you can thank me for the warm-up game. Because I don't think you want to go into baby's game. Not playing with anybody.
All right.
Second game was,
Supersonics versus Ball So Hard.
it started out pretty good. They played them tough in the first half. And then Ball So
Yeah,
Hard.
but I think Ball So Hard missing some of their players in the beginning. They're kind of coming off the high from the Vegas win.
Yeah, I mean, you're going from winning national championship to playing the
I think
Supersonics.
some of them are still in Vegas though. That's why still partying it up.
Some of the guys are still in
I think
Vegas. mode.
Darnell Snuggs is still there partying, so little disappointing. But yeah, they came out strong. Supersonics, they don't have the firepower. That's all they got. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, Stewart trying to do his best, 8 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists. But
What are your thoughts on Ball So Hard? You play them next week.
I've never played them. You know,
Ever? You have Pro-Am or anything?
We've never played each other.
wow, really?
So they were talking about a rivalry because in Vegas that there's no rivalry because we've never beat them. Well, I've never played them. So
They told me they beat you guys in the Pro-Am.
if they did, it was after I left and I've never played them. So I'm looking forward to it though. They play very physical and very hard.
Oh, yeah,
and
defense,
A bunch
their
of cool
defense.
guys and playing a competitive game like that's always fun as a competitor. So I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. Do I need to hire 4 refs for that game, you think?
Might have to.
Man, I'm so nervous.
Should we push it up to 8 fouls, everybody, then? Because almost everybody fouled out the last game.
Yeah. All right. What was the other game? I can't read your chicken scratch writing board.
We'll go the second game. Twisted Steel versus Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Twisted Steel 119. Mighty
98.
Morphin at 98. Not much to talk
played
about.
twice?
Yeah, they had to play twice because you guys wanted to buy last week.
So the Staff Brothers played twice.
Basically.
Well, it wasn't Staff Brothers.
It really was. Yeah,
Scrubs.
dude. I'm offended that you call them the Staff Brothers.
That was not Staff
That was
Brothers.
not
Do not
Staff
say that
Brothers.
again. Edit this out. Edit it out. I don't want that.
I'll give you 5 seconds to take that back right now.
We'll re-edit that. No, but you know, Twisted Steel, they played against the kind of undermanned Mighty Morphin.
Hey, Twisted Steel's looking good though.
Sean 32, TJ 32. So I mean, they've got some good players.
8 or 9 3-pointers for Sean Fantasy. I think that's 4 straight wins for
what was
Twisted
the
Steel
score?
now. 119 to 98. So Twisted Steel beat your boys last week too, I think, right? Was that,
Yeah.
Or no, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago, but Jay
Yeah,
that's
but
4 straight wins.
somebody caught an elbow, and I guess the ref either swallowed his whistle or had his eyes closed, so we had to finish with 4 players. So, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
we don't put asterisks, man. It's a loss.
Good point.
Yeah, loss is a loss, man. I'm just kidding. Nick's gonna punch you.
I know he's
pretty
gonna
soon.
catch it on camera.
But all right, 4th game. X over and Time Lifers. 40 points for the Time Lifers? Is that a
80
mistake?
to 40. 80 to 40.
And who are the 2 other long athletic dudes that they picked up?
So
Have they been
Dwayne
here all
Pettis
season?
is the guy he picked up last week. He's a good player.
What,
Oh
is
yeah,
he
he's
one of the
solid,
yellow?
man.
Yeah, he's the one in the yellow. He's gonna be a good player. Athletic, long, very smart.
Yep. Picked up Emery from Mighty Morphin.
Emery's on there now too, so that's gonna be a good squad because they lost Tim. But having Dwayne and DeLon, that's a good backcourt right there. They're gonna be long. They're gonna be athletic.
Yeah.
But
So-
Time Lifers, 40 points.
Wow, that's tough.
That's the thing with them. They don't score more than 60 points.
Yeah.
And but the problem is, I think they had like 25 turnovers. They don't have a true point guard. So
That's a lot of turnovers.
against a DeLon who's aggressive defender and Dwayne, and you don't have a ball handler, you're gonna give
What
him
happened to
foul time.
Danny? I heard he broke his ankle or something.
He broke his ankle
Yep.
before the start of the season, so he's probably about a month or 2 away from coming back full strength. But you can see the impact he has.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's huge. But
Okay. So, what else?
Weedham boys versus Lockdown,
Weedham boys winning
100 to 77.
100 to 77 against Lockdown. Lockdown didn't really have any other guys, so chalk that up as a pretty easy win for Weedham boys.
Yeah, another warm up for Tristan.
Oh,
He had,
but
like,
news of the day, they picked up Adam Grimes.
Adam Grimes,
Which-
he had 26 points that game. So
Huge pickup because they were lacking size all season. So
yeah, that's gonna be big. You know, Tristan just shot. I think he had like 9 threes. So they're a good squad too. Adding Adams gonna be big.
So you're looking at 5-6 pretty strong teams now.
I agree.
Scottsdale.
It's gonna be deep.
It's gonna be tough.
It may be harder to win the Arizona tournament than
the national
tournament. Honestly,
Yeah.
it's very comparable.
Because Splash only has one loss, right?
Yeah.
We
We were
have 3.
talking to Brandon Bell in Tempe, and he said the same thing. He said a lot of teams here could have went really far in the national championship, national
I
tournament
agree.
as well.
I would have loved to see Splash versus Ball So Hard in the finals in Vegas. That would have been fun.
It would have been nice, man.
That would have been nice. But yeah, we got 3 teams that are 3-1, or I mean, with 1 loss. I'm sorry. So
Yeah. So it's gonna be tough for me to determine the seedings, but
yeah,
we'll figure it out. So game of the night. Let's
get to it.
get to it right now.
Splash Brothers 81, 20 or better, 72.
That make up for the loss in Vegas.
I mean, a little bit. It would have been nice to have our. It would have been nice to have our whole team go down to Vegas.
Yeah.
With Buster, if we would have had him, and
If we would have Burks, that would have been a
I
game
would have loved
changer.
to see
yeah,
that.
he was supposed to come, but he played in a different tournament that weekend. But if he would have been there, it would have helped us out a little bit because we had one true big with Mark, and then Lavelle gave us a little bit of time.
Yep,
But only having one big down there.
But not just having one big. Jay's a big. He's
yeah,
one of the best
he's
bigs
a
we have.
game changer, yeah,
Exactly.
for sure.
It's not just another body. He would have been a game changer.
So I didn't get to watch much of the first half. It was pretty close.
It was close. I mean, the first game with Darren, playing with Darren.
Was that your first time playing against Mike Bibby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Darren made a lot of shots to start the game, got us a big lead,
Yep,
and
yep.
then we took some quick shots to kind of let them back in the game a little bit when we could have slowed it down and maybe got it into Buster a couple more times to get Seth, because Seth got in foul trouble.
Yep.
And if we would have kept going at that, he probably would have fouled out of the game.
There
We
were-
just
there
gotta
were-
play a little smarter.
There were points where you guys went into Jay, and he's unstoppable down there. So that's why I think helped the comeback a little bit. You guys go inside a little bit. Darren had 20. Jay had 29. He's unstoppable. I think he was like 14
this
or
last
15.
game?
Yeah, he's 14 to 15. He only missed 1 shot. So he's just unstoppable.
Do you think 20 or would have made a difference if 20 or better had Big Man? I don't even know how to say his last name. I'm not gonna even try.
Call him Do. Call him Do. Yes, because I mean having a 7-footer down low, just the height-wise, just makes it you alter shots, right? No matter what you do. So that would have been a big difference maker. He's not big, essentially as far as weight-wise, but he's long, so that would help out a little bit. But
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you think? Having another
I
7-footer?
haven't seen him play, but when he's on the court, one of them has to go out off the court. You can only have 5 guys, so
Right.
it's the best 5 guys that they can have. So, of course, another 7-footer. He played in the NBA, I heard.
I think he tried out or something like that.
D-League or something.
D-League, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that'll help them a little bit having one more big.
Yeah, having a 7-footer down low is gonna help anybody alter shots and everything. So. But it was a good game, man. It was back and forth, chippy. I think everybody had like 9 fouls each. Everybody's looking for fouls.
Yeah.
It was a good game.
You had some big threes down the stretch though.
Yeah.
That I did get.
Yeah, a
Catch.
little bit of a rough start, but hung in there. We made shots when we had to, but it's all right.
Yeah.
Ended up with 15 points. So you're averaging 35 for 2 games.
Might be a career low. Huh?
I think it was. I actually thought you had single digits. I
saw
actually
you-
had to recount.
It wasn't that.
I know. I had to make sure, but yeah, like 15 or 18 points, I think. So.
I saw you and Mike talk a little bit during the game. What were you guys talking about? Just a little trash talk?
No, me and Mike weren't trash talking at all. We're just talking normal conversation. It was my first time playing against him. He made a lot of big shots. He still can play.
Yeah.
So you guys coming out of Scottsdale or what?
What?
You guys coming out of Scottsdale? Is that your prediction?
I think they were a harder team for us to beat than Suggs' team.
Really?
I think with Suggs' team, they try to make the game so like dirty and mess it up. You know what I mean? And try to keep the game as low scoring as possible. And I think that we'll score enough points as long as we play somewhat kind of defense to win the game. I could be wrong, but I think that the way they can score and they're decent defensively, I think that this was a little bit tougher of a game for us, matchup-wise.
Sure.
Okay. Give us your prediction right now. Next week, what's the final? What's the score?
Also hard on us.
Yep.
It's gonna be low scoring. It might be in the 70s again, 60s, 70s.
I'm gonna say 77. 70. That might be a little too high. I'm gonna go 68-75. 68-75 final answer.
That's gonna be my headline for next week for this week's article.
I think
Splash
it's
Brothers win.
It's gonna be low scoring.
I think it's gonna be like a 2 or 4 point game down the stretch, and I think with free throws it's gonna be a little bit more at the end.
Because it's gonna slow the game down. You guys can go to the line a lot. Because I think it's gonna be a lot of free throws gonna happen. So it's gonna be a good game.
All right.
That's it.
Well, I don't have anything else for that game.
It's good to be back. Good to have Nick back.
It's good to see you and Darren back.
See you guys.
So looking forward to next week's game and the tournament after. That's gonna be fun. 28 teams. So
Staff Brothers taking it all away.
Is everyone going in?
Yeah.
We should talk about that next week, but
well,
Staff Brothers coming out of Tempe.
Yeah, this will be the last show for the season. But
how you doing the seeding?
We're doing top 4.
Whoever wins the league.
Everyone's league gets the top 4 seeds. Get a first round bye. Yeah, first round bye.
And then Bourne gets to pick the rest of the seeds.
Yes.
Bourne and Javon.
Yes.
Wait, what?
You got a problem?
What, you don't trust me?
I'm just playing.
You say it right now.
Don't trust my judgment or what?
Yeah, you don't trust our judgment? You say it right now. Say it on tape.
I heard you.
Hey, I know if Donald picks it and Bourne picks them, it'll be all right. But once you get Javon in there trying to talk about what team should be
Staff Brothers number 5.
Staff Brothers number 5. Best seed.
But yeah, it'll probably most likely be me. We'll have the show next week. So, but we'll do as fair as possible. You know, most of the Scottsdale teams will probably be in the top 10. So easily. So all right, that's gonna wrap it up here in Scottsdale. Thanks for watching, guys. Watch next week's show for the tournament selection show. All right, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Thanks, Nick.
Yep.